dear friends. This is Bhanupriya, student of BSc Honours Agriculture 6th semester, currently studying in Rani Lakshmibai Central Agricultural University, Jhansi. Today, I am going to speak on the topic Components of Agriculture.
The term agriculture is derived from two Latin words, ager or agri, meaning soil, or cultura, meaning cultivation. Agriculture is an applied science which encompasses all aspects of crop production, including horticulture, livestock, rearing, fisheries, forestry, etc. Agriculture can be seen as an art, science, or a business. As an art, it impresses knowledge of the way to perform the operations of the farm in a skillful manner. As a science, it utilizes all the technologies developed on scientific principles such as crop breeding, production techniques, crop protection, economics, etc. to maximize the yield and profit. Agriculture as a business aims at maximum net return through the management of land, labor, water, and capital, employing the knowledge of various sciences for production of food, feed, fiber, and fuel. Now, I would like to enlist the components of agriculture one by one. Our first component is crop production. The second is animal production. The third is transformation. Fourth is distribution. Fifth is challenges. And the sixth is technology input. Now, coming towards the first component, it's crop production. The crop production can be studied under two sections, crop management and agriculture engineering. The crop management involves the various disciplines such as agriculture, horticulture, forestry.
The agriculture is a very wide term. It includes various disciplines such as agriculture generally deals with the agronomy, which includes the crops such as field crops. The field crop includes cereals, pulse crops, oilseed crops, fiber crops, and forage crops. Coming to horticulture, it deals with the cultivation of fruits, vegetables, and ornamental crops. The forestry deals with the cultivation of silvicultural crops such as the forest crop, trees, etc. The agriculture engineering is yet another important component of the crop production. It deals in the manufacture of various tools and equipments which are required for our cultivation practices, such as the tillage implements, which include cultivators and disc plough, etc. The plant protection equipments, which include sprayers and dusters, etc. And the harvesting equipments such as reaper binder, combine harvester, and so on.
Now, moving on to our second component, that is animal production. Animal production can be studied under two categories, animal husbandry and aquaculture. Animal husbandry can again be studied into different four sections such as livestock, which deals with the rearing of cows, buffaloes, goats, and sheep, poultry, which deals with the rearing of the birds such as chicken, duck, geese, etc. The apiculture, which deals with the rearing of honeybees for commercial honey production. Then sericulture, which deals with the rearing of silkworm for the commercial silk production. Now, aquaculture, the second division of animal production. It deals with the rearing of some organisms which are aquatic in nature. It comprises of fisheries and seafoods. In fisheries, we rear some fishes which are edible and fit for human consumption, such as rohu, katla, etc. In seafoods, various sea organisms are reared and cultivated for consumption purpose, such as crab, prawns, etc. Now, moving ahead towards a third component, that is transformation. It generally deals with the food processing industries or conversion of the raw foods into some processed product so that it is easily available throughout the year.
The transformation of the agricultural produce can be done for any crops, but mainly it is focused on the perishable products or the horticultural commodities. The transformation mainly deals with the food processing, logistics, and food safety. It's of major advantage to us as it supplements the nutrition. Also, it generates employment, paving the path for the various cottage industries.
After the good yield and harvest, now it's time for distribution, which is our fourth component. It includes various series of activities such as packaging of the produce, establishing a supply chain management system which ensures the marketing of the produce in an efficient manner, then transporting the goods via a suitable methods in order to take care of any losses, and then passing on to the wholesaler and then to the retailer and finally to the consumer. It's time to move over to the challenges, which is the fifth component of our agriculture system. There are various challenges in the system, which includes soil quality, greenhouse emissions, land use, water quality, and biodiversity.
Further, moving towards the challenges of our agricultural system, first comes the soil quality. Our soil quality is continuously being degraded by various activities such as deforestation and erosion. Therefore, its reclamation is a major challenge for us. The greenhouse emissions, which involves the various gases such as carbon dioxide, nitrogen dioxide, CFCs, HCFCs, etc. These greenhouse gases raise the temperature of the atmosphere by 3 to 4 degrees Celsius, which creates unfavorable condition for the growth and development of the crops. Due to the extensive water body pollution caused by the dumping the wastes of factories and industries, the availability of clean irrigation water is our major concern. Since severe climatic changes are occurring, which is changing the environmental conditions dramatically, therefore, the survival of some microorganisms and the other organism, which is the essential component of our biodiversity, are being lost day by day.
Moving ahead to the technological inputs, which is the last component. Since it's a technological era, there are many developments related to technology made in agriculture sector also. It can be studied under two sections, physical and informational. The physical section deals with the various plant protection equipments, weed management strategies, and the biotechnological tools. The informational method can be studied under three sections. The first is precision farming. Precision farming is a new method of farming that tailors input of fertilizers, pesticides, etc. to match the variation in the growing conditions within a field. The practice is known as site-specific management. In other words, it is digital agriculture involving very large-scale farm-level mapping, comprehensive database creation on required resources generated through space-based input and field observations, and making a detailed plan of work for maximizing the yield and reducing the cost on inputs using decision support system. Next, the second is geoinformatics. Geoinformatics is the science and technology which develops and uses information science infrastructure to address the problems of geography, geosciences, and related branches of engineering. The art, science, or technology dealing with the acquisition, storage, processing, production, presentation, and dissemination of geoinformation is known as geoinformatics. The third section is the e-agriculture. E-agriculture is nowadays seen as an emerging field focusing on the enhancement of agricultural and rural development through improved information and communication process. More specifically, e-agriculture involves the conceptualization, design, development, evaluation, and application of innovative ways to use ICT in the rural domain with a primary focus on agriculture.
That's all from my side. Now, if you have any queries regarding it, you can mention your queries in the comment box. I'll be happy to answer them. Thank you for the effective listening and kindly subscribe our channel AgriStan.